Hi, good afternoon. These notes are on tax, tip, discount, commission, and markup, and this should be page 91 in your notebook. So we're going to start with tax, and tax is just a percentage that's added to any purchase. You have sales tax, which goes to the government. So this first question, or this first problem, says you have an $82 item with an 8% sales tax. So what we're going to do is we're going to find 8% of $82. So you have your percent, which always goes over 100, and then you have your whole, which is the 82. And what we're trying to find is the part, which is the tax. So you could put X over 82 equals 8% out of 100, and then you can just do your cross multiplication. Or you can take $82 and multiply times 0.08%. Both of these ways will get you the same answer. So $82 times 8 gives me $656, which is way too big. And then we need to divide by 100 because this is 100x equals 656. Divide both sides by 100. Or move the decimal 2 places and you get $6.56. Another way to do it is to take your of and multiply times your percent. So $82 times 0.08, and then it gets you right to your answer. You don't have to do any kind of division. But just notice how we did change the 8% into a decimal. So $6.56. So both ways get you the same answer. So that's the tax. Now the total cost is where we take the $82 that we had originally and we add the $6.56. And that's going to give us our brand new total, $88.56. Now I will be showing you guys a even shorter way to do this, and I can actually show you at the bottom if you'd like. So if you'll go down here, this is just another way to do this, and this kind of, what it does is it gets you to the final answer instead of having to do this stuff in the middle. So if we again had an $82 item with 8% tax. So what you can do, and this is, I'm going to try to explain it pretty slowly. So here, the $656 is the 8%, and the $82 is the 100%, because that's how much your item costs, and that's an extra 8%. So really, you're paying 100% plus 8%. So this is 108% from your original. So another way to do this is you can take $82 and it can be 108%. Because the 100 again is the 82, and then here's your 8%, which is your tax. So 108 times 82, and then divide that by 100, and it gives you the 88.56. So you get to the answer within one step instead of doing 2 separate steps. If this doesn't make sense to you, no problem. Just know that when you're doing tax, you can always make it where you add the 100% beforehand, and you get right to your answer. So this is your final answer. And notice how this matches this answer up here. Again, if you want to just stick with this, that is fine, but this is just another method. It kind of cuts out the middle step. All right, the next thing is tip, which actually is the same as what you do for tax. We just call it tip, and a tip is just something that you add to a bill to reward for good service, such as a restaurant, hairdresser, etc. So your bill is $65 and you want to leave a 22% tip. So we're going to treat it the same way that we did tax up here. So we don't know our tip amount, but we do know our original total was $65, and we want to find 22% of that. So 22% out of the 100. And then you just do your cross multiplication. So 65 times 22 gets you 1,430. And then divide that by 100. Get you 14.3, which is $14.30. So make sure you write the 0 at the end. And then a shortcut to that is you could just take 65 and multiply it times 22%. So 65 times 22%, $14.30. So again, it gets you right to the solution just a little bit quicker. And then we're going to find the total cost. So $65 was my original, and then I'm adding $14.30 worth of tip to that. So 65 plus $14.30 gives me $79.30. So my total is $79.30. And you can do this one the same way that we did down here. You just make it 122%. So if you want to try that, you can. So if you just take 65 and multiply, so 65 times 122%, which I just changed it to a decimal, and you still get the 79.30, which we get here. So just a faster way to do it. All right, now discount is where you're actually taking away from the price. So we're still going to find this the amount right here, the same that we did here, but instead of adding it, now we're going to subtract it. So $350 item is on sale for 40% off. So we have to find 40% of the $350. And so $350 times 40 gives me $14,000, and then divide that by 100, so $140 off. Another way to do it is you could do 350 times 40%. So 350 times 0.40, and that gives me, 350 times 0.40 gives me $140 off. So both ways get you $140 off. And then you're going to take 350, and this time you're actually going to subtract the 140, and then I'll show you the shortcut to this one as well. So 350, take away 140, gives me $210. Okay, so the shortcut to this is if you're taking away 40%, how much are you actually going to pay? So if you're taking away 40, you're actually paying 60%. So what we can actually do is find 60% of this, and that will give us what we're actually paying. So that's just another shortcut. Or take 60% of 350, and this is what you're actually going to pay. So 60%, or 0.60, so 350 times 0.60 gives me 210. So that's just another way that you could go about doing this problem. Again, it kind of cuts out all this middle piece, and it gets you directly to the answer. If you like doing it this way, stick with it. If you feel like you're comfortable with the shortcut, you can do that as well. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to try numbers 1, 2, and 3, whichever method you like. So if you like to do it where you change the decimal, where you change the percent to a decimal, go for it. If you like the proportion, go for it. If you like jumping straight to the answer and doing it that way, try it as well. So here are 3 that you're going to try. And then on the back side, we also have markup. So markup is where in a store, let's say they buy it from a distributor, they buy a pair of shoes for $10. Well, they're going to mark up the pairs of shoes for up to $90 because they want to make a profit, because they have to pay for their store, they have to pay for the employees, and they want to make that profit. So stores mark up things that they buy from another place, from the seller itself or from another venue. So we're going to learn about markup, and then markdown is the same thing. You just subtract it. So markup, so a music store's percent markup is 67%. A CD costs the store $10.15. So what we're doing is we're finding 67% of this, and then we're going to take that amount, that dollar amount, and add it to here. And that's how much they're going to, the store is then going to charge a customer so that they can make a profit. So we're going to find 67% of 10.15. And notice how I'm saying of. So 67%, we don't know what that is, so that's why those are going on top. But we do know that my whole is the $10.15. And then I'm going to take 10.15, and I'm going to multiply by 67%. And then I'm going to divide that by 100, and I get 6.8005. And so I'm going to round that to $6.80. So that's how much the store is going to mark it up. So this is what we're going to add to our original $67. So $67 plus $6.80 gives us $73.80. Now, another way we could do it is, well, you're paying the 100% that it already cost you. Oh, guys, whoa. Hold up. Sorry. I mixed that up. It's not $67. It's $10.15. I mixed up the percent. So mark that out. Sorry about that. $10.15 plus the $6.80. Ooh, that was a big mistake. Miss Mooks strikes again. So $10.15 times, or $10.15 plus $6.80 is $16.95. That makes a lot more sense for the answer. So $16.95 for the CD. Okay, so a faster way to get to the $16.95 is, well, we're already paying the 100% that the CD costs the store. Then we're marking it up by 67%. So really we're paying 100% plus 67%. So 167% of the $10.15. So if we do $10.15 and we multiply by 167%, look, you still get the $16.95 that we got here. Okay, and then commission is a percentage that an employee makes on selling things. So for example, a realtor, when they sell a house, they get a certain percentage of the house because they sold it to you, and so that's kind of like your payment for working for them. And then salespersons, like if you're selling a car, TVs, etc. So right here, Samara real estate agent sold a $232,500 house last week. If she makes 4.5% commission on the house, so we're trying to find 4.5% of the $232. How much will she make on the house? So this time, we actually are not going to take, we're going to find this answer, and we don't have to add it to the total of the house. So we're just going to find the 4.5%. So $232.500 or $232,500, and then 4.5%. Gives me, and then I'm going to divide by 100, gives me $10,462.50. So just for selling that one house, the realtor makes $10,462 off of that sale. And then same thing happens here. So a car salesman, he makes a base salary of $75 plus 6% commission. So if he does $92 in sales, so he's going to make 6% off of the $92,000, and then we're going to add the $75 that he makes in his paycheck. So we're going to find 6% of $92,000. So 6% of $92,000. I'm just going to do the shortcut. So there's my 6% of $92,000. So he's going to make $5,520 just off of the sales. And then he also makes the $75 with his base salary. Oh, but he makes, I'm sorry, that's for the month of December. So December has 4 weeks, so we're going to do 75 times 4. So 75 times 4. And then plus the $5,520, $5,820. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to try this on your own and then come back for the answers. All right, here are the answers for the try questions on the front. The first one was $26.34. Number 2, you saved $75. And then number 3, there was not enough money because it would have been $202.81, and he only has $200 to purchase it, so not enough money. And then on the back side, the 4 problems down here, for the first one, I did 178 over 890, and I got 20%. This next one, I did 155% of $26.95, which I got $41.77. This one, I had to find how much was marked up, which was $5.20, and I put that over the original, which is $65, and that percent is 8% markup. So this one you had to kind of work backwards. And then this last one, I did $9.25 times 30, got $277.50.